Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kayleigh Alexa and today we are doing a Mercury retrograde pick a card. Sorry, my dog's getting comfortable. Hi Lucy. She's trying to, for real, get up here. Just come on. Mercury is going retrograde today, actually, the day that I'm filming this. That's why I'm filming it, because I'm like, I have to get this out. And this time it goes from today, October 13th, to November 3rd, which is election day. The first pick a card I ever did was, like, on my channel, was for last year's Mercury retrograde, also in Scorpio. So I thought, let's go full circle. Let's come back to this moment. I'm so excited about today because it just, when retrogrades are going on, I don't know about you, but for me, I feel like it's so difficult to have any other mindset than focusing on the issue at hand or the problem at hand. And so it's hard to remember. You have to be very, very conscious and deliberate and diligent in remembering that it's for a purpose, it's for a plan. It's helping you more than it's hurting you, even though it may hurt emotionally, physically, whatever it may be, the breakthrough is for you. Because retrogrades are a time to go inward and see whatever area or whatever planet is retrograde and whatever sign it's in. It's a language, a guide map on how to see what it is you are currently dealing with or going to be dealing with. So retrograde periods are more of like when you're on a freeway or a highway, you're in the fast lane and all the cars are kind of, you're passing them and they're still going a speed, they're still in motion, but they're just much slower and slowed down. So that's what a retrograde period is. And so during this time, especially in Scorpio, a lot of our hidden motivations are going to be coming out. It depends too where it is in your chart. For example, mine is in the 3rd house, or right now it's in the 4th house, but it's going to be retrograde and it'll go back into my 3rd house of Libra, because when the retrograde's over, it'll be 25 degrees Libra, and then it'll and go back through Scorpio. So right now we're going to see what this retrograde is bringing for you guys, what it's bringing up, what is going to happen during this time, because we've already dealt with a lot of retrogrades this year and it was probably, well, it was pretty intense for everyone, myself included. It was probably one of the craziest years that I've had so far, which says a lot. Definitely go ahead and look at your chart. Your chart is depicted by your rising sign. That is why it's so important to have your birth time, if possible. If you can get that information so you can know exactly what your ascendant is, which is your rising sign is who you are and who you portray yourself to be, who the public sees you as, first off. And I don't know about you, but I relate more to my rising sign than my sun sign. See where Scorpio is in your chart to see what areas it's affecting you. I can make a video about that as well. So now that I've been talking for forever, let's go and get into our piles. 4 piles today. There's Smoky Quartz, pile 1, Seraphinite, pile 2. I know this is called like Phosphosiderite or something like that. Pile 3, love that. And then Rhodonite for pile 4. Take some time to meditate, close your eyes, pick a pile, get in the zone. In the zone. I don't know who I am today. All right, without further ado, let's get into the reading. Weird, I don't know. Hi pile 1, welcome to your reading. So let's go ahead and see if you chose Smoky Quartz. A lot of dissolving of the old, a lot of dissolving of negative, a lot of negative stuck energy. I feel a lot in my stomach and my solar plexus, so you may have had a lot of changes. I feel really just like burning away the opinions of others, like coming into your clarity. A lot of like muggy energy or like cloudy gray energy that was harder to navigate, coming into clarity. So pile 1, we're going to get into your oracle cards first to see what it is, get some guidance. And there's doves that just flew up to my, wow. Aww. So doves could be a sign for you, hope, faith, purity, knowing that this too shall pass, just going through the motions. And this could even be, this could be something coming up, but I feel like this is just a recurring theme of that you've already been through, like coming up again for you to finally be like, oh, this is a pattern. First up, we have Archangel Zadkiel. Wow, number 8. Archangel Zadkiel is the forgiveness archangel in my angel chorus. I love him. He uses the violet flame as well. He is all about compassion, love. So I really feel like he's going to be with you at this time feeling compassion for yourself. And I'm feeling like a really strong emphasis on allowing yourself to clear out the blocks to living a fulfilling life. If you've had more, you know, if you've been drained from everything that's going on and really invested in what's going on and getting stuck in the noise and the chatter and kind of going, I don't want to say, yeah, like just, it's just overstimulated. If you've been overstimulated from what's happened earlier on in the year, or even just your life in general, I feel like right now is the time to really clear all of that energy and bring something new in. And I feel like Archangel Zadkiel is really going to help you with that. I feel like burning away the old, bringing in the new, but in a way that you've never experienced before. It's like you've done that in other areas, but this one, the transformation is going to feel really different. And it's interesting because Scorpio is all about transformation. So ultimately, having Mercury retrograde, there's a new way in communication, a new way in thinking, a new way in sharing your gifts and having a balance. It goes from Scorpio to Libra back to Scorpio. So there's something about finding balance in the mystery and balance in the transformation. So yeah, let's see. Happy ending, 93. Okay. So I'm getting two feelings from this. I'm feeling that the ending that you're going through is actually going to be much happier and less painful than you think it is. That's one. Plus it's 93, which adds up to 12, which is 3. So 3 and 8. So a lot of all about communication too. Third house is about communication, neighborhood, siblings, you know, your close proximity, school, social media, that kind of stuff. So 3 is heavily influenced here. So I feel like something definitely is ending in your life, but I feel like it's going to be much more of like a happening under the surface without you really acknowledging it or realizing it, than something that's like, no, why is this happening? It's gonna be like, oh yeah, that was time to go. And not realizing that it being in your life for this long it's all been on purpose. Like it hasn't kept you stuck or anything, but it's definitely, you didn't know that that was the reason why you felt stuck, if that makes sense. Like it could be a person. I'm kind of feeling like a person, but I'm also feeling like a pattern of behavior. It's like something that changes under the surface without you realizing it, but then you do realize it and you're like, whoa, that was weird. I don't know. We'll see as we go on. New beginnings, 1. Wow, okay. So yeah, obviously something is ending and beginning. This is crazy. I've never pulled these cards together. So this is good. This is confirmation that whatever is ending brings a new beginning. And that's probably why it's happier too, because you know at the end of it, I keep saying that phrase, I need to break it. That's the cycle I need to break, love. I need to do it. So the universe never closes a door if a new one is not open or about to open. It never ends something in your life without the quick comings of a new beginning. Is that a word? Quick coming? I know shortcoming is, so I'm just gonna make, I don't know. Anyway, they wouldn't end something in your life if it wasn't meant to end, and if there wasn't a new thing coming, a new beginning present right around the corner. Miracles, wow. Okay, but the rainbow is so beautiful. Seeing all the colors on the spectrum, feeling that energy. Protection, okay. So I definitely feel this is starting off as you walking away because you're intuitively guided. This is the thing. I feel like you really follow your intuition, even if you're not aware that what you have been following is your intuition. It's like, you know how to play it safe. You know how to read between the lines. You know how to really feel into the energy before you do something. Even if someone's saying something, you know the true energy behind what they're saying. You know if they're trying to be sneaky. You know if they're trying to persuade you into doing something that they want to do that they know that you would say no to, but they worded it in a way that you would say yes to it. So it's like, be aware that sometimes those things are going to end in our life because they don't have the best intentions for us. It's nothing that we did wrong. It's just something that the person is. I don't know why that just came through, but you're being protected from something ultimately. And I feel like with you walking away from this or ending this cycle, that is what is bringing the miracles and the new beginning. And I feel, oh my God, wait, I just noticed there's a dove on top of this picture and the dove flew up Wow, and now they're gone. I wish I could show you, but I can't move the whole camera setup because it's gonna take me another 30 minutes to figure it out again. Oh, wow, wow. So dove's definitely a prominent spiritual, what's the word? Like a token. I don't know why that's the word I'm thinking of, but like a token from the universe to move forward. I don't know, man. I'm just reading cards. Okay. Just say no, in quotes, but like K-N-O-W. Number 51, so 6. So definitely affecting the home. Just say no. And baggage be gone. Number 17, so 8 again. So a lot of 8. So a lot of, this is like, I feel like this is an answer to your prayers or your desire list. Like if you desired or you've been manifesting something or this, that, and the other, I feel like this is the answer to that. For some reason, I feel like something leaving, like if something leaves your life, know that that was supposed to happen because it's bringing you what you wanted. I don't know if there's like slight confusion, not about this reading, but about like when it happens, there might be slight confusion, like damn you, but it's something that's on purpose. So I'm gonna pull tarot to see what else there is, because this Mercury retrograde, you're definitely very loving. Well, yeah, you must be loving. You're very protected and you're very loved is what I'm really feeling. Okay. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna actually, yeah, okay. Pile 1, what is this about pile 1? Knight of Swords and the World. Okay, yeah, so definitely a cycle and the Emperor. Okay. And the Magician. Okay, the Magician's under it. And King. Okay. So you got the World, the Emperor, the Magician, and Knight of Swords. So definitely something happening very quickly. Very quickly. It may not happen quickly after this video, but the ending, the transition is going to be very quick is what I'm feeling. Like it's just gonna kind of cut. This is because I truly feel like you're meant to be a leader in some sense, the Emperor, and either this person was jealous of you or didn't feel worthy enough next to you. It's kind of like the up level. The level that you met them at may be the level that they are still at while you are growing and expanding and going up. So that's important for you to know. Especially because the Magician here, I just feel like you're manifesting something major and something incredible, and you know how to alchemize your life. And that is why you have, you could either be dealing with, or you are an Aries, Virgo, Gemini, or air signs too, so Aquarius and Libra other than Gemini. And with the World here, I just keep feeling it was inevitable, like it was meant to change, it was meant to happen. Sorry, these cards are going to reflect, but they're so beautiful. I love these cards. This was just something that was meant to happen. This was the first card that just came out. So this was bound to happen. And the Knight of Swords, yeah, it's just gonna happen really quickly. I don't really feel like, I don't feel a gender here. Like I don't feel like a masculine or feminine energy. I feel more of just like a connection that you were already tired of. Or like a friendship. This could be like platonic connection, romantic connection, friendship connection, co-worker connection. This could be happening to bring you to a new place, even to be your own leader. If it is a coworker connection for some of you, it feels like maybe a falling out with them is leading you to realize that you don't even want to work in this workplace anymore, that you want more integral people around you, and so that leads you to find something new and maybe even work for yourself, be your own leader. But I feel like some kind of miracle or promotion is coming out of it that you didn't even see, and I'm not able to see because I feel like I can feel the energy of you, and it feels much more uplifted and peaceful. I'm just wondering when that will come. It'll definitely come after periods of like solitude, maybe heartache or heartbreak or feeling lost. You're definitely going to go through some like feelings of, with all transformation, it's like happy, yeah, 6 of Wands, so that's going to be you. 6 of Wands, a leader, someone who's respected, someone who's admired and well accounted for. That's going to be you. And sometimes all transformation can feel like painful, or like you're not ready to let something go, or like you want to hold on just a little longer, and because you're afraid of what's to come, because what's to come is not known. And it's easier to stay in the situations that you are comfortable with and are the known, because it's something that you've already experienced and you know what to expect out of it. Even if you know that you're meant for more, or something more is coming, sometimes you'll keep yourself in the same patterns or routines, or procrastinating, or not doing things because you don't, there's either things about worthiness that you have to clear out and come into knowing, or you're feeling like it's too much work. There's always a reason behind staying stagnant or in the same place, and it's just important for you to figure out what this is about, so you can ask for room for more. Let's see, what is this about? Like, who is this about? Someone? What is this about? 9 of Wands. It's something that you felt burdened by or overworked. A lot of 9 of Wands is like a lot of things going on, but I also feel like something that you had to keep yourself distanced or separated from. You felt like on edge, not on edge, but like defensive, like maybe fighting, quarrels going on. Let's see, Page of Wands, yeah, 10 of Pentacles. So this definitely could be about work for some of you, and this definitely could be about in the home life as well for others of you, or just self-transformation in general. 10 of Pentacles, you could even get an inheritance out of this, or some kind of windfall of money. That could be the miracle too, realizing that you are protected and you are surrounded with the love and light, and that nothing bad would really happen to you. Though you just have to stay true and knowing that it'll work out for you. Like, keep the faith, keep the trust. That's probably why the dove keeps coming up. So definitely look up the spiritual meaning of dove before you, after this video. Yeah, right now. All right, well, that was the reading for you. Thank you for watching pile 1. I hope you enjoyed that. I know I loved making it. I feel so excited that this is moving on for you and new things are coming, because I definitely feel like with happy ending and new beginning, it's all happy. Like, ultimately at the end of the day, and this could even be what the 10 of Pentacles talks about too, like in the end you will be happy, and it will be something that you're thankful for rather than upset about or melancholy over. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful day and a beautiful Mercury retrograde. Stay tuned for the next video. I love you. Hi pile 2, welcome to your reading. Today we are obviously looking into the Mercury retrograde, what's going on. So, oh, my bad. So this Mercury retrograde, if you picked Seraphinite, this is a crystal of the divine feminine. So coming into your true femininity, your creativity. I feel a lot of sacral chakra energy. So a lot of movement forward, a lot of orange energy, just really like bursting through, feeling inspired, feeling ready to create, feeling passionate too, feeling okay and expressing your sacred sexuality and things like that. And really honoring your body and who you are as a soul. I feel a deep connection to the soul, and especially the heart as well. So a lot of heart energy moving around. So let's go ahead and see what there is. Start off with the oracle cards, my favorite. Archangel Michael, wow. Number 1. So I definitely feel Archangel Michael clearly is very strongly with you. That's so funny, because even in pile 1 an Archangel card came out too, but there's only like 6 Archangel cards or something like that in this deck of 40 something cards. So already Archangels are with you. So powerful, monumentous, is that a word? We'll say it is for now. Powerful, monumentous changes are happening, and you are definitely supported. Archangel Michael is a powerful, powerful archangel. He does not play around. I feel a lot of cutting the cords to the old. I feel a lot of protection. I feel a lot of, I keep hearing like whispering, like he's either whispering in your ear or something's whispering in your ear, it's going to be okay. Hold the faith, keep the faith is what I'm really feeling, because you are very powerful and you can make it through this. I feel a lot of powerful energy from him. I feel him standing there and being like, you know you can do this, you know you can make it through, keep going. It's just a moment in time. I feel a lot of persevering energy. And I feel like you are the kind of soul who has been able, it's kind of like when you're, at least what I'm feeling, when you have to do things like in PE, or I don't know why I'm thinking of Muay Thai, but when you have to do certain things and like you want to give up, or you're so tired, you can't run anymore, you can't box anymore, but you know it's almost over, so you just keep going, and then finally you can just take a break and not think about it ever again. That's kind of what is happening, what I'm feeling from this. I feel like this is really helping you move forward in life and realize how strong and sovereign you really are, that you really can make it through things that you didn't think you could. Like, wow, yeah, it's tiring, yeah, I feel like I'm out of breath, and like I almost just didn't make it, but I did make it. Love, number 6, love, blue energy. It's funny too, because whenever I feel Archangel Michael, he's always like blue to me, like a navy royal blue, so I feel like this is also him showing himself in a way. Number 6, so this is definitely about how you care for yourself, how you nurture yourself. Usually it's about like the home or children or family or things like that, but I'm really feeling this is about you and your self-love and staying true to what you know too, staying true to who you are, not changing yourself for somebody else, or not adjusting who you are to make somebody else fall in love with you, or waiting on someone, hoping that they'll come around, knowing that when someone's ready, they're ready. Never change for someone else. I feel like a lot of change for yourself. It's funny because this is the card of change that came up next, change. So a lot of blue energy. What I'm feeling is a lot of throat chakra and third eye energy coming from you. Whether that is learning how to channel information yourself and bridge the gap between the spiritual and the physical and make it as one through your voice for others, or it is for more clearly communicating with others about how you truly feel and not letting people step on you anymore. I feel a lot of strength. I feel a lot of people being shocked at how strong you really are, even though it's interesting because I'm feeling like you've always known you were strong enough, but it's like you never wanted to step on other people's toes or make them feel like you were putting them down, because your energy is so powerful. So what I'm feeling is your energy is so strong that it was like almost too intense for other people. Like, we care, like you can't shut yourself down for somebody else, but when you want to feel accepted, you kind of do. And so it's like, I feel like this is coming into love who you really are and being that powerful being, because the most powerful beings, I feel, the ones who make the grandest entrance, the ones whose auras just speak for themselves, the one who everyone turns and looks at them the second that they walk into a room, and they can't help it. Doesn't matter what they look like, doesn't matter what they're doing, people just naturally gravitate towards them. They are very old souls. They have been here for many lifetimes, many eons, going here, there, everywhere. Someone very successful, very powerful. And I feel like that kind of powerful energy, especially experiencing from a young age, kind of makes someone like come in to be the star and they embrace who they are, or it can make someone shut down and shut out and be quiet and shy and things that they really aren't. It's like like the way their personality, the way that they're acting does not match their energy and the magnitude that they bring with them everywhere that they go. So I feel like that's you, and I feel like that this is changing and you're coming in to love yourself even more and allow yourself to be who you really are and speak your mind and speak your truth, because in the way that you're doing it, your words are loving. And if someone is like turned off by that or like doesn't, you can't help that you're meant to be something great, is what I'm really feeling. And if you have friends who aren't supportive of that because they're jealous or they're envious or this and that, you have to let them go. And I feel like it's important for you to choose yourself ultimately and what you came here to do. Trust and more blue. There's just a lot of blue energy, and I'm feeling like a lot of connected to oneself for some reason. This is like channeling the messages that you get from your third eye, from spirit, from your higher guides, from your higher self, from your spirit guides too, from the ascended whoever channels and talks to you, Archangel Michael. It's taking that from code and making that into words. Security, okay. Oh my God, a yellow butterfly just flew up here. Butterflies have not flown up here in so long. Wow, that's a sign. Oh, and a bird. Okay. What was this? Security? Yeah. Security. And it's funny, it looks like there's hieroglyphs on this card, which they use hieroglyphs as a way to write stories to themselves, like channel messages from the divine, because they didn't have languages yet. Channel messages from the divine, what they were seeing either in the physical or through meditation, visualization, etc., and bringing it into carving, into, okay, opportunity. I feel like something new is going to come out of this, whether it happens right away or it's more gradual. I feel like this beginning phases have already started even before this reading, like a few days. I feel like this might feel different or uncomfortable, or it's just a new experience is what you're coming into. And I feel like it's a way of communication, which is interesting because, well, yeah, Mercury is a planet of communication. So it's important for you to know that you are safe to speak your truth and speak your mind. And those who are not meant for you, or those who reject what you're saying because they don't agree with it, with their own story, okay. When all is said and done and this life is over, you all come from a very evolved place, and you see that this is all an illusion anyway. It was stories playing out in your physical reality to get through a lesson. It's like we're all living in a movie, and the current events that are happening are just a storyline. While they're actually happening and they're actually affecting people, yes, everyone is learning a lesson from it, everyone is growing from it, everyone is changing from it. And so this is all assisting us more than we can see, because there would be no change to be made if it didn't get as ugly and as uncomfortable and as painful as possible. Change would never be made. Change happens when everything is the most uncomfortable, when you can't deal with it anymore, when you need to break free, when there's nothing else you can do but literally give up and scream, and then the new door opens. Bring it. Number 11, spiritual master number. So definitely a lot of spiritual influence here, of course. A lot of blue. What's up with all this blue? Either your favorite color is blue, or like there is something going on with this blue energy, and I feel like it is more than throat chakra. Someone may be trying to communicate with you. Your aura could be blue, which is wise, like wisdom, a teacher, which if you are a teacher, everything that you're going through right now is just leading you to be able to teach more from a more evolved place, going through new things. And then right side up, number 1. So you have a lot of ones here, especially with Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael is number 1. You have a lot of ones here. So in total, that would make 1111. Make a wish. There's just a lot going on about the self too. And 1 is a new beginning. It's also about independence, about being your own star, about being 143, 1144. Wow. It's about being your own person. It's about becoming independent and not relying on others. And I feel like that's a big one for you. And I feel like if you felt like you couldn't really communicate or like express yourself, that is changing. I feel it's almost like I could feel the chakra flip. Like if it was going in reverse, like if it was out of balance or something like that, I feel it going back into balance, and it feeling like like it's kind of like when you have a knot in your back and then you finally crack it and it's like, okay, finally I can relax. That kind of energy. Bring it. You're definitely ready for this. You have been preparing for this, I really feel. Even if you're not aware of like this is what you've been preparing for, this is what you've been preparing for. I definitely feel a lot of music too for some reason. I don't know why. You could be channeling through music. I don't know why I'm feeling that, but it's like maybe exercising your vocal cords, going back into like singing lessons or speaking lessons. There's something about going and like learning about how to speak or something like that, or going to, if you want to be on stage, taking classes on how to speak to an audience. I don't know. There's something about, I see like being in front of an instructor and you holding paper and you're just like repeating what they're saying or singing, or could be different. It could be, I don't know. Let's move on to tarot though to figure out what this is all about, what change Mercury is bringing. Oh my god. Okay, pile 2. Lovers. I just saw the Lovers on the bottom. And plus you got that love card. So this actually could bring you a new love and a new opportunity. Either a new love for yourself and a new admiration for yourself and appreciation for yourself, which could then lead to a more harmonious romantic relationship. There's something about the beauty of love. I feel like that could be too, like you communicating and expressing yourself makes you love yourself so much more because you know the steps that you had to take to get there. You know how difficult it was to be able to get to this point of expressing yourself, of standing on the stage, of being the star that you are. And there's a lot to be proud of. And sometimes if you never heard, like, I'm proud of you growing up, it's important for you to be the voice that you needed when you were younger. Because we don't know that we need those voices when we're little until we grow up and we hear it from other sources or feel that energy that other people feel for others or experience it for the first time. It's such a beautiful feeling, but then you feel the lack from childhood. So it's important for you to speak to yourself as if you are your own child internally. Not like literally talk to yourself like a child, but send the love to yourself that you just be your best friend. Be as loving to yourself as possible. There's already enough anger and hate going on in the world. We don't need to keep contributing to it towards ourselves, you know? Okay, what is this about? The moon, something, okay. This is either hidden from me, which is weird, or, it's not weird, but this is either like something coming out, this is something that you could figure out at like nighttime. That feels like a reach, but actually not at all. It feels like something that like, as you're falling asleep, like when you're in the middle of dream state and like still conscious state and you like are getting downloads or visions or hearing things, the answer could come to you through there. Okay, what is this about? Okay. Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. This could be you, could be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Just someone who is getting their coin. So this could be about money, and that could be why I was seeing learning or taking courses or doing new things with the voice. Yep, then Ace of Swords is right under Queen of Pentacles. So new swords are about communication, also air, east, like moving through things. So this could be a new way of communicating that you've never experienced before, but definitely brings you the pentacle and brings a lot of balance. Okay, let's see. Four of Pentacles, you may have been having to like hold on tightly to your coin, literally, and not spend as much as you wanted to, or just go through this brief period of being more conservative with your money, which actually, as bothersome as it was, it's better than reaching rock bottom and not knowing how to come up from it. So it's better to just like hold on to what you have rather than come at it from a place of having nothing. High Priestess. So I feel like this is something that you know, it's just something that you know, especially with the Moon card. There's something that it's something about channeling and bringing to the physical. You could be a channel, you could be exercising your gifts, you could be able to really channel strong messages that you've never experienced before. A new level of channeling, if that's something you do. Okay, 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands, and 8 of Wands. Okay, so you may be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could be Pisces as well, is what I'm feeling from the High Priestess. So it's pretty much just earth energy and fire energy with like intuitive abilities. 2 of Wands, definitely looking towards the future, looking to make new changes. This could have been you for a while now. And 3 of Wands, this is something that's going to feel like luck or opportunity or some new gain. It's like you're letting go with each of these cards. If you can see, they're only holding on to 1 wand, and this one has 2 letting go. He's letting go of 2, and then this one he's letting go of 1. So this could be like a gradual process, like a step-by-step thing that you're doing, rather than it happening all at once. However, you are filled with a lot of luck and spontaneity and passion and desire to move forward during this. It's going to feel like levels to a video game that you want to play. And then 8 of Wands, I do feel like it's going to happen really fast. It's going to come really quick. I do feel like there's some kind of communication coming as well. So this may be an opportunity coming to you, or you deciding to jump the gun and communicate with someone that you've wanted to talk to for a long time. definitely important to know that there is more out there for you than what you're currently experiencing, so hold on to that. And always call on Archangel Michael to cut the cords, surround you with the white light, protect you. Even you can call on him to channel information and to be the channel, because I did put the High Priestess on top of Archangel Michael, so I feel like he can really help give you messages and help you feel empowered to do it in the beginning phases before, you know how like sometimes the universe will test you by being with you all the time, showing you signs everywhere, and then they'll just go ghost for you to, it's like a sign that you are strong enough to do it on your own, that you can do it. And it's scary at first. It's like riding your bike with the training wheels and then taking the training wheels off and riding on your own. Like, you know you can do it, but it's kind of scary. So yeah, that's just the energy that I'm getting. There's nothing to be afraid of. Everything hidden will come to light. Be mindful with your spending. Be mindful. Well, also not only be mindful with your spending, but just know that you are secured and you are going to, like, everything is going to work out. It's going to make a change. Whatever this change you're making is making you this Queen of Pentacles, like holding this coin, being one with the coin, which is amazing. So yeah, wow, that was amazing, you guys. Thank you so much for watching Pile 2. I definitely enjoyed and appreciated reading your cards for you. So thank you so much. I hope you have a beautiful Mercury retrograde, and I will see you in the next video. Hi Pile 3, welcome to your reading. So today we are looking into what's going on during Mercury retrograde. It's already hitting me, clearly. All right, if you chose Phosphosiderite, I just feel like lucky energy, like a lucky time or an exciting time, which is interesting because this could be coming after the retrograde, but I'm just feeling like a lot of like mystical energy, a lot of light energy around you, a lot of transformation, a lot of being more carefree, really. I just got the loudest ringing in my ear. That was really weird. Okay, so let's get into it. We're going to look at the oracle cards first, and then we're going to pull some tarot to get more clarification. All right, first card, Archangel Chamuel. Wow, every single pile has gotten archangels, which is crazy because there's only like 6 or 7 archangels in this deck. So Archangel Chamuel, wow, a lot of matters about love, but more connecting to the love that is there for you. And this could be connecting to the love of the divine, which makes sense. This could be connecting to the more joyous feelings, letting go of any grief or pain that you may have been experiencing over the past few months or year. All right, then we have Step into the Light, number 26. So this adds up to 8. So there's 4 and there's 8, and 8 is obviously double 4s. Gratitude, 36 is a 9. So it's like, could be ending here, or you could be coming into realizing the new way, like the new direction, or paving a new path for yourself. Gratitude, and then be discerning. So I feel like you're learning a lot about number 13 to the divine feminine, as well as breaks down to 4. So a lot of 4s here, a lot of new foundations, building foundations, creating something new for yourself, coming in to realize. You could be in a personal year number 4. You could be a life path 4. This could be affecting your 4th house. Really just depends. Let's see. I definitely am feeling a lot of like soul emergence. Definitely advise that you have love and light, thinking about the past things that may have irritated you or pissed you off, or people who have done you wrong, because ultimately it led you into this mode of stepping into the light, having discernment. You gain the gift of discernment, kind of like when you're going through a breakup, you're learning the process of releasing and detachment. All painful things have a lesson behind them. It's just learning how to navigate which one, and that could even be a gift that you had through discernment. If anything, there's something about letting go of something that is revisiting itself. This could be a past relationship that is coming back up during retrograde. We know how those go. This could also be you really learning how to trust your intuition this time. I feel like it's very important for you to listen to your intuition during this retrograde. I feel like it's very, very, very important for you. Do not repeat old patterns. That is not the time. Do not do things that you know are a no. Listen really tune into yourself and find out if it's a yes or a no. Like that even goes for deciding to like go travel somewhere or go get food, or really think about things and listen to the guidance before you make a choice. Have a lot of gratitude for your life, I feel. Feel really grateful and appreciative, because also too, the more resistant you are to feeling grateful for someone who has done you wrong, the more that shows that there is still pain and trigger points there. And it's important for you to become aware of those so you can clear them out and you don't have to keep experiencing, because we think that we just like let someone go who caused us all this pain and that's that. No, we're going to keep attracting people just like that, sometimes even worse, to learn the lesson we're meant to learn, to move on, let go, and move forward. My mom has always taught me, she's like, you cannot hold anger, you cannot hold a grudge, you cannot. And luckily myself, I've never been one to hold a grudge. I really am able to just let things go and feel things in the moment and move on from them, and like journal, write, burn it, move on, move forward. And so I feel like that's something that's really important for you to do, because not only will it open up the doors for something new that you really want to experience, it'll also just like give you a breath. Okay, let's see. Environment, number 44. 44, okay, a lot of fours, that's also the archangel number too. So you definitely are surrounded by the angels. And I feel like they want you to know that either the environment that you're in, and I feel like this is like the environment you've created in your body, like maybe the hostility or whatever it is not serving you. So at this point of the retrograde, not even at this point, but during this retrograde, I feel like a lot of old feelings coming up. And this could be something that you haven't, like you can have moved forward from this and like been in this grateful mode, like thank you for this, and then all of a sudden during this retrograde all these old feelings come up and you're like, wait, I'm actually really pissed about that. Or like new memories come up and it really pisses you off. I feel like, or maybe you could even visit back an environment or go back to an old town where you had an old fling or an old experience, or go back to your high school town, or maybe even you've been living in your old town during quarantine and all of that. So it's important for you to be aware of your environment, make it as serene and peaceful as you can during this time. Obviously, honor the feelings that you're feeling. It's like a little hair flying, that was weird. Honor the feelings that you feel, honor the emotions that come up. Just do not hold on to them or store them in the body. Give them a proper outlet to release and express themselves so you can move forward and feel like move on to the next chapter, because that's ultimately what the retrogrades are for. Retrogrades are for shit that's under the surface to come out, show itself, expose itself, burn us a little bit, teach us a little lesson, so that will never go back. Self-love, 61, so this is 7. So I feel like this is something that you are really coming into and learning even deeper. That sometimes the greatest form of self-love is saying no to things that you know you should be saying no to. The greatest respect you can give yourself is putting your own needs first and finally stopping putting the needs of others ahead. This is the thing though. Like, it is more than okay and more than perfect to be of service to others and help other people and be there for them when they need you. It also is important for you to not shut out the no within to say yes to somebody else. It's important for you to have boundaries, but I don't really like using that word because then it makes me feel like I'm in a box. But definitely put your needs first. At the end of the day, you live with yourself more than, you don't live in anybody else's body, you just live in your own. So it's important for you to be aware and mindful of the signals that you're sending to yourself when you're making decisions, when you're allowing someone else to put you down, when all these things are happening. You don't have to create this huge fight and this ruckus and fight back, but it does definitely give you the platform to decide if it's something that you want to continue or not. So use this Mercury retrograde as a time to really be overly aware of the patterns and the communication and the way that things are playing out. And remember that during this time too, sometimes people will say things that they don't mean because they are unconscious still and they are just feeling all the havoc and all the craziness of this shift in energy and they don't know what to do. So be more mindful of the people who aren't as aware and conscious as you are and connected, and are people who don't understand that Mercury is even retrograde, that kind of thing. All right, personal growth, 7 again. So a lot of learning. This is a time of learning for you, a lot of deeper understanding, and this will ultimately bring a new path or pave a new way for you, I feel. Something that really is paying off for the future. There's something about this current moment is setting you up for years ahead, like 3 years ahead, 7 years ahead, something like that. Diligence. I feel like this is really going to test your diligence. Like, are you really dedicated to what you're here to do? Are you really determined to do what you're here to do? Taking risks. The hawk. Hawk is on here. Well, it doesn't say the hawk, but I just saw the hawk. Taking risks. Yeah, that's what I feel. That's what, okay, now I understand with the self-love. You're really learning how to take risks. You're learning that, yeah, and I feel like that too is step into the light. There's like birds, like just be free, make the choices that you know that it's time to make. It's like if you're being so called to do something and the only thing that's stopping you is fear, work through those fears. Allow yourself to be abundant. You know that you wouldn't set yourself up for something wrong. That's why you haven't really made moves. Like, you've been really thoughtful and really diligent with the kind of decisions that you're making. You don't want to just like take quick action because you feel like you can. You want to make sure it's something that you want to do, and I feel like you've taken enough time to decide that that's what you want to do. So I feel like after the retrograde is over, it's definitely going to be a really good time to either start something new, restart something you've already started. I feel like writing a lot too. Like, you could be a writer or something. I don't know. I feel like there's just something about expression in a beautiful, creative way on paper. Okay. Freedom, more birds, more flying. Yeah, this is all teaching you about self-love and freedom, and like choosing yourself and what you really desire to do is the greatest gift that you could ever give yourself. Freedom is what we came here to experience. We came here to experience freedom and joy and all these things, but Earth is kind of a hostile place, sadly enough. So it may have been more difficult to feel safe in doing that with all the genetic lineage that's inside of our DNA and everything that they've had to go through. I feel like now is a very different time though. I feel like it's a matter of you feeling supported and opening your heart. It's like, you know that you really desire these things, so allow yourself to experience them. It's really what I'm feeling. Hasta la vista, baby. 52, also a 7. You could be a life path 7 or have strong 7 influence in your numerology numbers. Yeah, there's just something about 7 being so prominent. Really intelligent. I feel like you are really intelligent and you know how to take a lesson and learn from it. That's not really the issue here. The issue is, there's no issue really. It's just allowing yourself to experience the life that you've dreamed of for so long, and knowing that you don't have to hold yourself back anymore just because people that you grew up around didn't shoot for the stars in the way that they wanted to, or they didn't go after their dreams all the way. They maybe only went like 50%, 70%. Like, I feel like you're one of the first people in your life to really go after what you want in the way that you know you can succeed. Bunny hop jive, number 4. Number 4 again, more foundations. So I feel like this time is really getting you clear on what it is you want to do, and then like you're building a foundation from there. I definitely feel like this will just lead into career on its own. Bunny Hop Jive talks all about togetherness and doing it in partnership and cooperation. So it's important for you to know that you don't have to be completely alone or in solitude during this time. You can find self-love and expression. You can, because self-love too, it's so multifaceted. You can realize that self-love is going out and enjoying time with friends or time with family, or going out to dinner and just having laughs together, and that is engaging in self-love because you're treating yourself to something that makes you feel good and brings joy. And joy ultimately not only expands the aura and the auric field in your soul, but it also brings in everything that you want, feeling in that state of joy. We've just been conditioned and convinced to be worker bees or this and that, so we're distracted from the truth, or stressed or everything, or we're just distracted by everything. And I feel like right now you're learning how to let go of the distractions and come into who you really are, and enjoy life for what it is. I feel like there could have been like a lot of wounds from childhood or something that make you afraid of really going out there and doing that, but there's something more to it to where you are going to do that and you're like, I don't care anymore, I want to do what I want to do and this is my time to shine. Okay, let's see. Pile 3. Messages for pile 3. What is this about? What is this about? And what is coming of this? All right, Empress on the bottom. Yes, this is you. This beautiful, mothering, feminine energy that just embodies beauty and love and bliss and serenity and togetherness and being regal in herself. Could be Taurus or Libra, or your Venus sign could be in Taurus or Libra. All right, pile 3, let's see what this is about. The World. Everyone keeps getting the World. Okay, some kind of ending. It doesn't even necessarily have to be an ending. I don't really feel like an ending for this pile. I feel more of a transition. Like a transition. Finally, like getting the things in gear and moving. It's kind of like when you're driving and it's in neutral and you've been trying to get it into drive, but you realize you had to put your foot on the brake to shift the gears. That kind of thing. It's kind of like finally you realize, oh, the foot just needs to be on the brake and then you can go. That is just kind of what I feel is cycling through. And Knight of Cups, you very well could be getting a love offer this period of time. It could be someone that you've had your eye on, or it could be someone that you never even expected, really. I feel like it's gonna kind of feel like it's out of the blue, even though you've been desiring this kind of connection for a long time. But like the way it comes out feels like so spur of the moment and so random. Okay, let's see. Let me pull some more cards, just 1 or 2 more cards before the timer's up. Any last messages for pile 3? I will say that the person that is going to be giving you a message, I don't feel is the one. I feel like it can't really be more than just like a fling or a few dates here and there. If it extends a long period of time, I feel like it may be a repeat of the past, especially because it's coming up during retrograde season, which is always like a time to really go within and see what's internal. So this could just be another reflection of someone that you've already experienced from your past. Could be a past relationship. Like they mirror that person. And you don't realize it at first, but then it's like, ooh, I've already been through this. Why am I doing this again? It's important for you to know that, and if you just stay on your own right now and focus on your coin and meditate, that's where the happiness comes from. I feel like your happiness comes from you and your career right now. This could not even be career that you're in right now, but like something, a new project that's in the works, something new. Yeah, because I just feel like you're supposed to be focusing on your new creative idea or be inspired and a mode of inspiration and happiness and joy and excitement. And I feel like if you were to take this offer that this person is giving you, it's like they might, I don't want to say ruin your life. It's like, it's not true, but it's going to feel like, God, you just like my life up for what? Like for what? It's going to feel like a fight. And I just feel like it's going to end really quickly and abruptly, and it's going to be like, what was the point of that? Why did that happen again? And it's going to feel like you just repeated a cycle all over again that you've broken for a long time, and that's going to feel frustrating. I feel like they're coming. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I feel like they're coming to kind of test you and say, are you going to listen to your intuition and see that this is just a repetitive cycle? Or are you going to not listen to your intuition and go into it all over again and realize that you should have just waited it out and let something new come? Because I feel like with you, it's like the douche comes before the prince, and you always kind of choose the douche because you think they're the prince because they put on a really good show. This could be, gender doesn't matter. It could be feminine, masculine, doesn't matter. But yeah, it'll just be the same thing all over again. Yeah, 7 of Swords. I mean, come on, why? 2 of Pentacles, a lot of juggle. I don't know if like the men that you're with or like the relationships you're with affect your finances, like if they like drain you in that sense. But yeah, whoever this is just isn't the one for you. They like, I feel like they feel like it could be a potential, but when you really like dive deeper into who they are, it's like I'm gonna run. So I don't know if that helps. Hi, Rosie. I don't know. I hope that helps. Yeah, I feel like that will help you. Right now is the time of you and loving yourself and changing your environment. You could even go through a move of some sort or decide that enough is enough and you're like changing your environment all together. It could be the way that you consume food as well, that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's just what I see for now. So thank you so much for watching. Sorry that was kind of long. It was probably one of the longer ones that I've done so far. So I love you so much. I hope that this really gave you the clarity that you desired and you are ready to go through retrograde. I know that you're gonna make it out. It's gonna be all good. So I love you. Hi, Pile 4. Welcome to your reading. The dog decided to join me today. So if you chose Rhodonite, this crystal, I love this crystal. This is one of the first crystals I got going through a heartbreak. So this crystal 1,000,000% helps with opening the heart, expanding the heart. I feel like really tuning into the heart space. I feel like this is a recurring theme of all the piles, but with this one, I feel like a lot of mending of the heart, of finding peace and solace and understanding, and something about cycles ending, changing. Okay, so we'll see. Let's see what's going on. We're gonna first look at the oracle cards and then the tarot to get some extra messages. All right, number 28, honor life's cycles. So this adds up to 10 too, which breaks down to 1, which is a new beginning, independence, 1 energy, new. So yeah, okay, and weird how I said cycles too, okay. Friendship, 37, breaks down also to 10, which is a 1. So you could very well be going through changes in friendship, letting go of a friend. An old friend may come back up who didn't treat you right during this retrograde to either apologize, or if they haven't learned, they're going to just try to come back in your life in general. And I feel like it's actually a lot of like a painful spot for some of you. Like it's like I thought this was over, but like you've missed them. It's weird. It feels like a deep, like I just see like a ball of rubber bands, like they're all intermingled. It feels like multiple lives, and this one just feels like more karmic of an experience with that person. A friend could even have like stopped hanging out with you because they're hanging out with their boyfriend now. Like it feels like there just has been like a distant period with someone that you really love and feel really compelled to be around because of how far back you guys go on a soul level. Archangel Raphael, number 2. Okay, Archangel, all of these piles got an Archangel, which I'm so happy about because that just shows the Archangels that are really going to be with you during this time. And Archangel Raphael is the healing angel. He really brings healing energy to the heart chakra. He uses the energy of green to heal. And it's interesting because the heart chakra is a green chakra center. So a lot about the heart in this pile especially. It's kind of like you know that you did all that you could, and the fact that it didn't change, that's what kind of gets you the most. The fact that you have to let go, and it's like, why couldn't they just get it? Why couldn't it just be the way it was so easy that they used to be that way before? I'm just feeling like a lot of thoughts going on in your own head about why this is happening. 27, be free. So this breaks down to 9, which is the ending cycle. Letting go of the old. I feel like this may have happened. Okay, for some of you, I feel like this happened like 2-3 months ago. And then for others, I feel like it happened years ago. and you didn't ever expect to hear from this person again. But the reason they're coming up is to finally heal the last fragments of the pain from the past. People in relationships especially are our greatest teachers, and they pretty much, kind of like this picture, are the mirror to our own self. When you are with a friend, you are a vibrational match to them, right? And then when you stop being friends with them and you go through the breakup, because honestly, like, I don't know, friend breakups hurt more than romantic breakups sometimes. When you go through that, there are still parts of the pain, the old you, that are active in this one, whether that's afraid of new friendships, whether that's being compelled to have a new friend but also wanting to resist it completely because it's scary, because you already know what you've experienced before. And I feel like they're coming up again, whether they actually reach out to you or that you just like walk past them in the store, like some kind of like random experience where they come into your frequency again, not even your frequency, but into your thought streams or into your consciousness. It's because it's not that they're meant to stay, but they're reigniting all of the things that are internal within you and the things that you hid, or were not that you hid, but were hidden from you, to finally heal. Because like layers of an onion, when you go through a traumatic experience or a painful release or a painful breakup on any scale, it's so multifaceted. It's not like you're just like, oh, I'm sad and you get over it. You are going over all of the experiences you've had with this person, the good, the bad, the ugly. And so this is revisiting during Mercury retrograde to finally let go of that and heal it so you can be free. And I feel like I've said with every single ending there's a lesson, right? Or every hardship there's a lesson. And clearly I feel like what I'm seeing is this experience was to teach you how to honor the cycles of life and to know that everything has an ebb and a flow. And some things are here for a season and others are here for a lifetime. And the things that are here for a season came, they served their purpose, and they left. Things don't just randomly leave your life. And you know this too, because sometimes we have to keep repeating the same lesson over and over and over and over and over again. Sometimes with the same person, sometimes with a new one before we get it. And things don't leave, or you don't see them again for a long time unless they're finally done. So it's important for you to know that this experience was done. There's just some leftover fragments for some reason. I feel like just like the old you, the you that was going through that, desiring to finally let go of the pain and bring in new love and light into that area. Forgiveness, 96. Okay. 15, 6. Okay, so it breaks down to 6. So about the home, it's also about how you feel cared for and nurtured. And you may be very nurturing and very loving and caring yourself. And I feel like this really kind of hurts in a way that you didn't expect it to. And I feel like it's not that you didn't expect it to hurt, but you didn't expect the person to leave, perhaps. And that's why it was like thrown. Intuition, 22. Okay, so angel number. You are 1,000,000 bajillion % surrounded and protected and guided by your angels. You are just protected. There's something about they are intuiting, and I put that right under friendship. Your guides, and especially your higher self, your future self, are giving you messages about people in your life or experiences in your life that you know that you need to let go of, no matter how hard it is. Whether they make the choice to leave or you make the choice to leave, doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with you in a negative sense. The only thing that it has to do with you is aiding to your growth. And sometimes we don't know why things had to happen until we have a life review and we see, oh, that makes sense. So it's important for you to not be not hard on yourself. It's important for you to know that things happen for a reason, and it's also okay to feel all the feelings that you're feeling from it. Teaching and learning, 57. So I definitely feel like you are learning so much through this that you're going to help other people let go of. And this could be, I feel like this is more on like an intimate scale, so like friends or even your own children later on who are going through the same kind of thing. You're giving them the resources to break free from and come into a new way and have a more gentle outlet to express their feelings in. Oh, we have blessings. Okay, so I feel like this was a 1,000,000% a blessing in disguise. And I feel like you knew that on an energetic level, and that's why it was, while it was painful to let go of, you didn't really fight it either. You didn't fight letting it go. You very much allowed it to leave your life, and the cycle, my brother just walked up, sorry, it scared me a little bit. And that just shows like your willingness to cooperate with the cycles of your own life is what brings you blessings too, because new beginnings come from endings. Community, look at all these butterflies, a lot of transformation in yourself. I feel like you're able to appreciate people who are in your life even more. Okay, the camera was just trying to focus over here, so I definitely feel like some kind of being is around. Wow, okay, so definitely a lot of transformation happening on your part. The rainbow is coming out. The rainbow comes after the rain, so it's important for you to know that embracing this freedom from any like energetic ties to somebody else is only going to bring you somebody who will really match that level of freedom. Like now you're going to be a vibrational match and attract someone new that is on your level. Inner peace. Oh wow, there's koi fish too. So koi fish may be a sign for you as well as the butterflies and the birds. Yeah, just a lot of realizing that your life feels much more like without them. And that's not in a negative sense. It's just in the sense that you're like, okay, I see why things need to leave or why things need to end, or perhaps the path that they ended up taking after you guys stopped being friends was one that you would not have been able to handle or deal with, or it wouldn't. I feel like with this person, they were completely changing from who you knew them to be, and they were already in the beginning phases of that while you guys kind of went through your friendship breakup. And now it's like you see, okay, yeah, they really went through a change, and it's not negative or anything against them. It's just when it comes to your life and the path that you're going on, it's not a match to you. And that's why they left your life. Because like they had to learn new lessons in other areas and go through their karmic experiences with other people. And maybe you weren't a willing participant in their story. Like you weren't willing to be their karmic teacher in that way anymore. Maybe they were just willing to be yours. This is happening for big reasons, what I'm feeling. All in and over your shoulder. Okay, 8 and 10. So another one, another new beginning. Okay, we're gonna figure out what this is talking about in a second for sure, but this is definitely something that's like, okay, it's either been over your shoulder and you forgot all about it, and then it's like, oh, here I am again, haha. Or it could be something new is coming in and you're all in on that, and then this current experience you can forgive and just throw it over your shoulder and know that you will meet again at some point. Like, we take life so seriously because we're going through it and we're feeling everything so heavily and so deeply, but I feel like at the end of it, it's all just like a laugh, or well, sometimes, not all the time, no, not all the time, not for every experience, but we just look back and we realize it wasn't as serious as we thought it was, or maybe we were even perceiving it different than how they were intending to say it. Like our perception got in the way of the truth of their message. So now we're gonna look at tarot. Yeah, something about dwelling on the past, 4 of Cups, thinking about the past and not realizing that you have a new opportunity coming up, like this new cup coming to you where you can be all in for it. Like this, what's coming to you is something that's going to make you forget about these 3 cups, have appreciation for them. It's not really forgetting about them, it's having appreciation and allowing the cycles to end to go all in with the new cup. Because at one point, these 3 cups were all new cups too. They were all new beginnings, all things that you had not experienced before. And if you wouldn't have gone all in them, you wouldn't be in this, well, that sounds bad. Like you wouldn't be in a point where you're like dwelling on them, but they wouldn't have meant so much to you to be something to dwell on. So something new is coming in. And I don't feel like it's gonna be something that you end up dwelling on. Ace of Cups, wow, the cup. Oh my God, okay, there we go. See, look, there really is a cup here for you. Cup right here, this cup right here. This is a new connection. This is new friendships. I'm really feeling like a new friendship, and this could even be your own relationship where they are your best friend and lover all in one, and it's like, wow, I got 2 for 1, like double whammy. Yeah, and I just picked up the deck and some cards left over, but I picked it up on King of Pentacles and Ten of Cups at the very bottom before. Okay, yeah, so King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, they're right on top of each other. That's that counterpart. That's a divine counterpart. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and leave that Ten of Cups there because that was the bottom. We also have Justice, so Libra energy, and Mercury will be in Libra at the end of this retrograde. So there's balance to your life, to your friendships, to your relationships, to your partnerships, and even your own. So this could be you. You could be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and the person that you're meeting with could also be the same. Or just someone who is very nurturing, very loving, very motherly, fatherly energy. Someone who wants to give to you, like show you the finer things and also support your happiness or add to your happiness and your joy rather than leave you confused and in disdain. Okay, let me pull one more card. This is exciting. Yeah, I knew it was going to turn around good. I was like, in the beginning when I was feeling the pain, I was like, it's going to be okay. That's what I kept feeling, like it's going to be okay. Okay. Yep. Okay, well, Justice fell out this time. So just reiterating, you may even be Libra. So we have water energy here, air or Libra energy here. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. I always say Virgo first for the earth signs because I'm a Virgo, so I just like think of myself first. I'm just kidding, it's a joke. And then we also have the Hierophant. So yeah, Taurus energy again. So this could be someone who just like really teaches you about spiritual union, and not only that, but this could be someone that you end up marrying. Not only that, I also feel like this is just someone who teaches you the rewards of patience or the rewards of letting something go and honoring the cycles. Like this is just someone who like reiterates that. And yeah, we have the Devil poking out. So I just feel like the person that you're leaving in the past was Devil energy, and it's also important for you to let go of your attachment to this person or this experience or this thing. Because at the end of it, when it's been like such a long cycle of you feeling this way or like feeling like I miss you or this and that, it becomes an ingrained pattern and an ingrained cycle. So you become dependent on that feeling because it's your dominant energy, it's your dominant thought, it's your dominant expression. So you have to consciously clear that out and change it out. Yep, Ace of Swords on the bottom. You have to consciously say goodbye to that, say sayonara, and choose something new and let that go. And that just starts with feeling joy, feeling appreciation for yourself. Write a gratitude journal, start a gratitude journal, start meditating, start connecting to your source, and start listening to the call from there. And I swear and I feel that your life really will change for the better. So wow, this is beautiful. Thank you so much for watching Pile 4. I really hope this resonated or helped you in any way. I really am so thankful that this is going to turn out in such a beautiful way for you. Just get through this retrograde. If they come up again and you feel like hearing them out, hear them out. Remember, listen to your intuition. Know at the end this will turn around for the better and you will feel emotionally fulfilled. This is like the happy family card. This is just like the happy experience. This is just like a happy... It all turns out happy, which is weird because it seems weird that something so good could come from something so painful. So yeah, thank you so much, you guys. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you in the next pick a card reading and my next story time. I love you so much. Bye.